Hey, what is up, MLB family? Welcome back to another video. A lot's happened since we actually put the last pack and track out for you guys. A lot with the market, a lot with me. The reason I haven't done any videos is been very busy. New baby's here. Well, not home yet, but at the hospital. I've been at the hospital pretty much the entire time. But the market did change. We saw that there was new changes with exchange sets, right? So the market's definitely changed. It's going to change again. Team Epics are coming. So with that in mind, we're still going to try and do the old method, but I want to bring up some points here to you guys. But the value of cards has changed, right? So we see bronze bobbleheads. Now, they have value now, right? So we're going... Now, you can exchange these, obviously, right? And I think exchanging them is a good idea. Same thing with silver bobbleheads, right? Got value, especially the ones that are like new. Autographs, same concept, right? Values change. So we're going to write them down anyway. And then we can decide what we want to do with them. Whether we want to do the exchange sets or not. And now my man Nick Tank did some research. So shout out to him. And the best value for exchange sets is souvenirs to bronze hats. Just the information he's done, the calculations he's done. Since, I mean, guys, you missed a lot. Since then, we pulled Chapman. We pulled, who else did we pull? We pulled Trout. I pulled a Anthony Rizzo. I pulled a Chris Bryant. We pulled Justin Turner. Look, pulled Trout. We pulled Trout. Like, actually pulled Trout. It's crazy. So our stubs are pretty high right now. We've had good luck. And so we're just going to do the old method for this. But again, I'm going to go through and see what we actually make back. And I'm going to probably devalue a lot of what we pull this time. I just think it's... The market's changed, man. And some of these bronzes aren't going for so much. Some of them go for a lot. So again, we're going to write everything down. McCarthy from Atlanta. You don't really pull too many Atlanta Silvers, man. And one thing to keep in mind, too, is whenever roster updates happen, new cards are added to the game. When new cards are added to the game, you need them to finish team collections. So the prices of new cards is always pretty high. Pretty high. And I've done a decent job of identifying these cards. So whenever I see one of them, I'm going to actually write it down. So we actually have a Cespedes Gold bobblehead. We're going to check the price on it. All right. Getting invited by my man Greek. Look at that. So bats are still bad value. I'm going to still price bronzes at 100 for my valuation. I'm going to price commons at 75. Now, unless I know that something different is with them, then we'll make the adjustment. So we're going to say 575 here, right? I think it's a fair start. Plus the bat's a quick sell. So that's 600 is what we're getting out of that pack. Again, not a good pack, and those bronzes do sell, and sometimes they sell for a little more, sometimes they sell for a little less. When you get cards like the Phillies, right, I know that Mr. Andrew Knapp is going to sell for a little more. We're going to write down our Twins jersey. Willie Calhoun sells for a little more. But again, it's really just about averaging these cards out. So again, we got 5 bronzes, 1 common, and kind of a shit stadium. So we're going to say that's 585, just so you guys are following along. But again, this could change. Don't take this to the bank with you. To know, like, hey, this is the new way. I'm not saying this is a new way. That bobblehead there, I know it's one of the new ones, and he sells for a little more actually. So we're gonna write him down. This time we got 2 bronzes, so it's 200. 4 commons, which is 300, so it's 500. Miller Park sells for about 75 right now, so the value of stadiums is obviously changing as well. So it's going to be 575 plus that bobblehead's actually going to bring us close to a full pack. Here we go. We actually got a silver. Not too bad. So we got Shaw from Milwaukee. And the Brinson bronze ball. And then Dylan Peters. So let's add it up without Peters first. So we've got 200, 350, Cub Stadium. We're going to call it 75. So it's 425 plus Peters. I don't remember if Peters is one of the new cards or not, and that's pretty bad for me to not know that. He's not. So again, you see there he's a 65. So we're just going to call that 525 and walk away. So again, pack's not great, but we do have a lot of other items to check the price on. Trevor Richards. Oh man, I got to remember some of these guys, but like I know Taylor Motter. He goes for a little more, right? So the Houston hat is about 100 because you need it for Nolan Ryan now with the changes. So we got 175 plus 2 bronzes, which is 275, 375, and then 225. So it's 600. We'll just call it 600. We'll just be happy with that. Plus Mr. Gallo. So we're not. I don't think we're doing terrible. There's still methods and ways to get a lot of stubs back. You know, again, here's a good example. This Matt Zur, Dominic Leone, Jorge Alfaro, they all sell for more than 100. But again, we're just working with averages here. This isn't. I'm not doing any exact science. We're doing pretty close. So we're gonna call it 550 for the players, 575 for the quick sell of the ritual. We'll call it 675. 700. That Cincinnati hat probably does sell for just a little bit more now, even though that's the one that you couldn't use before. You can actually use it now. We got a Benny Biceps ball. Not bad. I mean, a Benny gold ball. We'll look up. The bat is again 25. Again, so it's 300, 450, 525, 550, 550. So Benny's ball is not going to go for foreign stuff, but we'll take the loss there. And we got a silver, and a good value for a common here is that Adam Simber. He's one of the new guys in the game. So we'll again averages. 4 commons. It's 300 stubs. Ian Kennedy makes it 400. The Hoskins silver bobblehead. We're not going to count. So we're going to be at 410. We're going to be at 410. We're going to have to count 2 cards. 2 cards. Bad pack. Look, it's getting dark in here. Let's turn the light on. Bam. Is that better? Hope that's better. Ender Inciarte ball. So what this is going to do for us right now is it's going to take us longer to get through some of these just because, like, the value, until everything regulates a bit better, we're not going to know. So, again, 550, 575 right there. So, we're pretty far off. We could easily lose stubs. Could easily be losing stubs on this one. So, it's 3, 450, 525, 535 plus our Merrifield Bob, right? So now that we have to check all these prices, and like these, I know everyone was like thinking the jerseys, right? They lost value, and they did 100%. But you didn't pull jerseys all that often, but you do pull bobbleheads and signature balls much more than you would have any other jersey. So we got 300, 500, 525. So I don't necessarily think that it means packs have lost the value. I just think that maybe you're more hunting for, the bigger pull. You may not have as many of these 3,000 plus profits or these break evens that you used to have. You're still going to have something, right? So again, 300, it's 525. White Sox hat is like 100, 625, 700. Bam. There's just a lot more to look up. And when you're doing this, whether you're doing it along with me or not with me, It's the smart way to go about things, so you really know what you're doing. So you can track your progress at least. Again, that's like exactly the same pack, value wise. Even though Schwarber's more, again, averages. We're going for averages. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't hit. So we got Castillo from the White Sox, a Mets gold uni. And then we got our card Joey Lucchesi, who actually goes for 200 stubs. But again, averages. So 200, 350, 425, 450. It's all about averages, guys. I know I see some people saying, you lost stubs. Guys, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not putting this to the exact stub for you guys. Crawford. Silver auto. So we'll hold that. So we're going to get 300, 450, 525, 535. Right? A lot of these packs are really, it's a standard value for most of these packs. But we get into a deeper hole when you're not going back and you're not selling everything, right? So 400, 550, gold sponsors, quick sales for 100. So 650. The ace hat is still expensive-ish, so we're going to call that 800 and be okay there. Now, the question is are we going to be able to make back our stubs, right? We got another bobblehead there. And the rest of these guys, 4 bronzes, 400, 2 commons, 150, 550, 575, right? 3 packs left. We are just under 10,000 stubs actually calculated so far. So I don't think it's a bad spot to be with the new method. And I don't even want to say the new method. But there's just so much more to look at. All right. So then we got 2 commons, 200. 225 from 200 from the bronzes, right? 225 from the commons is 425 plus 435 total. So I mean, we're gonna have to hope some of this stuff is pricey. We've got some decent cards. We really do have some decent cards. We really do have some decent cards. Again, 300, 525, 550. All right. Ooh, I put in 5,000. That would have been good. So we're close. We're getting close. Last pack. No big hits at all. No big hits at all. Preston Tucker is more expensive card. 575, 585. And then we get the Baez bronze bobblehead. All right. So we are finished our packs. Now we got to go back through and look at everything we did. So we had bronze bobbleheads. We had Dinelson LeMay, who, like I said, he's one of the new ones. We got 3 of them now. And because he's one of the expensive ones, he's one I'm going to sell. So we're going to sell 2 of them for $375. Because everyone wants to get the new stuff, right? So we're going to add $750 to our total. We also got a Whit Merrifield bronze bobblehead. So he's 100. So we'll just add 100. Right? Well, actually, no. No. We're going to do exchange with these other ones that we don't use. Who else do we get? Chase Headley. Crap. Chase Headley, right? Is he a new one? He's not. Okay. So it's only Iglesias, LeMay, and Marquez, and Tehran. We didn't get any of those. Silver bobbleheads. We got... Let's just look for the expensive ones here. Herrera, we did not get. Cole Hamels, we did not get. Thames, we did not get. Garcia, we did not get. Okay, so we're not going to add those. We also got a gold bobblehead from Mr. Cespedes, who I'm going to keep. So we're going to add $375 for him, right? I think that's right. And then we go into the autographs. So we're going to go to baseball, right? We pulled a Benny. Again, 375. So maybe we can just start having the sort of the common value for some of this stuff. And then the other ones, I believe, were not any of the rare ones either. Nothing there. And we didn't pull that one. Pull that one. Okay. So we'll just look at the players now. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to do exchange packs. And we're going to add up the value of the exchange packs. Does that make sense? That makes sense? Cool, cool, cool. So let's see here. We pulled none of them. Any Yankees? We pulled Ellsbury. 350. That's fair. That's not a bad price for him, really. Again, you know, his price is down. His price is down. But even though his price is down, we'll live with it. No Blue Jays. White Sox, we pulled Mr. Castillo. We'll call him 600. We'll throw it for a little more, though. Plus 600. And then we also got anyone from the Indians? No. Anyone from the Tigers? No. Royals? No. Right? No. Twins? Mr. Polanco we got. We'll call him 475 for our total here. We'll put him at 485. Right? Sounds good. Sounds good. No Otanis. That's disappointing. Wouldn't mind be pulling some Otanis right now. Rangers, Joey Gallo we pulled. 655. So we'll just put him up for one less. One less. So this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be tight. I think we're still gonna lose here. Since we didn't pull anything yet. We'll call this 333. It's going to be tight. We're going to need something from these exchanges. Badly. Nothing there. No Mets. No Phillies. No Cubs. No Reds. Brewers, we pulled Travis Shaw. Plus 425. This method is a lot harder right now if you're not pulling. If you're not pulling anything good, this method is a lot harder. So you have to understand that like you're not always going to break even. Now, that's the biggest key. That is the biggest key for anyone who is still trying to do this. You have to understand there's L's. Sometimes you're going to take L's. Sometimes you're just going to take L's. But they're small L's. And that's the key right now. Yeah, you're not making all your steps back, maybe. But you're taking a small enough L. You're risking a couple thousand stubs for the chance to pull something, right? For the chance to pull something. So we're going to do bronze hats exchange. We're going to go through and we're going to add all these other ones we have. Because I keep mine clear. I keep it clear. Specifically for this series. And I'm keeping it clear so that when we do this, I can add stuff in no problem. And I'm not adjusting or chasing the value of what we've done. Right? So we're going to get 10 hats out of that. And I believe we'll probably have enough for one or two more as well. Did I miss one here? Mr. Headley. And then Mr. Crawford. And we'll see if there's a ball. We got a silver ball too, right? I don't think we did. We got a silver bobblehead. I need a ball. Or else we're going to be exchanging too much value. But for the sake of this, we'll just go ahead and do it. For the sake of the video, we'll just go ahead and do it. Let's call it that. And let's go check one more time to see if we can get anything else. We were just on the silver page, right? Let's see what else we have here. Hoskins. I think I may have had, it looks like I've got a couple extra just left over here. So we'll just stop it here. Just for sanity's sake, for accuracy, you know, we want to be as accurate as possible. And I see a comment on one of the videos that it's possible to get every reward in the game without spending a cent. I mean, you guys look at my team and my stubs, and like, yeah, my stuff is really high. But I may not, you know, always be the right person there. So we're looking for the expensive hats only here, or else we're going to count everything as 100 stubs. And I really think that's pretty fair just to count that as 1,000. Just to count that as 1,000. Because I saw a couple that were a little more, maybe a couple were a little less. But again, we're looking for like Marlins, Dodgers, stuff like that. So again, 1,000. So, oh, phone's ringing. Red Sox hats. We got one Red Sox hat to count. And we'll count we'll look at Phillies and Reds too. So we're going to call it 700. So Red Sox hat, Phillies hat, Red Sox, Phillies, and Reds, right? Oh, that's no. Red Sox, 440 stubs. Good day. We'll call it 425 for our calculations here, and that is, we're gonna break even. Phillies and Reds, right? Phillies 233. I'm gonna hold on to it though. I kind of want it. And then the Reds hat is low, so we'll just count it as 75. And so we're at 20,248 stubs. So we made 200 stubs. 200 stubs. Not a lot, but we didn't lose anything. And that's fucking, it's amazing. It's amazing. So again, this method is going to change based on how we do stuff. When Team Epics drop, values change significantly, hopefully. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.